Okay, listen. I gotta move this over here. It's December, still the 13th. Waiting for the moon to come up because I've been showing people a lot of things about the moon. And the sunsets up here in Alaska. You know, it's kind of like the opposite. The sunset of Alaska goes for this time of year 5 hours. The moon's up for like 20 hours. Good. But that's just the way it's supposed to be, you know. God had a purpose the way He created this, and this has, we've been here how long? 10, 12,000 years. I try to turn this down as much as I can. I'm going to check and make sure so that you don't have to. Sometimes, the kids, we make our videos and it's a little loud. Oh, dang it. I'm going to stop. Dang it. There, I'm turning it down. Okay, I hope it's better. I hope I didn't make anything real loud. I hate that, none of that stuff. Anyhow, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This Blockovich thing is kind of like Stevens. Stevens should have been tried up here. We understand him. Illinois, I was married to a woman in Illinois, and she would always talk about graft, and I'm going like, what the hell are you talking about, graft? Didn't even know the word. Came from Idaho. Maybe it happened. I just was naive, didn't know it. But little 16-year-old, it's good scotch. Hey guys, this is Scottish night tonight. Got a little Scottish night, and I'm doing this. Some people never get this way just because they have a spouse that won't let them. But I kind of like getting this way every once in a while. Anyhow, I got buddies out there that are this way. And tomorrow I can clean up and drink water, clear my head out, eyes, etc. So anyhow, this Blockovich guy who did this stuff, it's got to be acceptable down there. If my wife was talking about it 25 years ago, it's just come to this point. And now you got a federal government coming in there saying, hey, this isn't the way to do it. Well, that's cool that you brought it to our attention, Mr. Federal Government. And you brought Ted Stevens to our attention. But you know what? You fucked us out of a deal. And I'm going to start talking about things that Ted Stevens did. Like, for instance, go look up a Title 15 chapter, maybe even 15D, something like that. The Alaska Gas Pipeline. They started the thing in 1977. You know how long it takes for things to get done around here? Gee, many Christmas we could be way ahead. And there's a whole other thing, You look at the way the economy is, you're consuming. Why don't you just give money to everybody? You think that would be better? If you gave it to everybody? More than what you're doing now? We should all be buying cars, better cars, or taking a bus. I'm going to start taking a bus. Kind of cheaper. Park my Thunderbird. I like my little Thunderbird, and I'm not into going out and buying another big Hummer again. Even though I like that Hummer. And you know what? Those Hummers are going to be worth a lot of money someday soon. So whoever has them, you better keep them. I'm telling you why. Because they ain't going to be making anymore. And when they don't make anymore, it's scarce. So keep it. And they got a great body. Keep the body. They are. All that things they talk about are negative are positives. With the little windows, okay? Get hit in one. My son's been hit a couple times and the damn thing saved his life twice. I've hit 2 people run into me and it didn't do nothing to that Hummer. That's why you buy them. You don't buy them for the gas mileage. That's another thing. Why the hell? The people that didn't want those dang... I'm kind of a red person, but you guys are so blatant down there. You got the issue. It's really an issue of unions versus non-unions and extra costs. And man alive, maybe at some point in time you could work 20 years and retire and then have the rest of society paying you for the next 40 years. But I don't know. And you should have it that way. My God. It's all out of whack. But it's okay. I came in here for a reason. And I don't remember it now. That's what this stuff does to you. But at the same time, you should be able to develop tools that so when you're this way, you end up being. Just a little question here. I've lost it. But yeah, being this way, you have tools like YouTube to go back and you can look at yourself and say, man, I was an idiot. Which I may go back and do that. Or sit there and say, there was 1 microsecond, and that's all I needed for my next clue to life. And it's living it. And the reason I do this is for those digital archaeologists in the year 2350. Or even sooner than that. I don't know. At what point does my antiques become entertaining? Somebody may have a show about them way in the future. You never know. Because they take the highlights of Girk After Dark or Gherkins or whatever. Block thing. That's the other thing I have in here. Anyhow, you can't talk over 10 minutes. I gotta go. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for this moon to come out, and then I'm gonna show people what it is. It's gonna be out that direction. Moon's nice. I'll just watch it. Watch the thing. Because you're all good people. I mean, so what if that guy did something wrong? And the other thing I have to say, the Attorney General is playing for that governorship. Whatever that woman's name, and you could see it. I could smell it. And I ain't saying that. You just see the little drips on their faces. Whoa. People think I'm nuts, and that's okay too. You look right into it. You know what's funny about this thing? It looks just like Hal. And one of these days I'll get another one. See, I'm looking over here at myself. Right in front of me. It looks like I'm looking right at Hal. And one of these days I'll put a mirror up there. Maybe you can see my eyeballs. I don't know. No, you can't. Alright, anyhow, guys, good thing that not too many people know about this site. Alright, you kind of like going like it gets back to my parents or brothers or sisters or whatever. But anyhow, you know what it is. It's like being in Sun Valley, Idaho, and letting loose, and kissing a DuPont girl. They're all DuPonts up there. At least back when I was a kid. Take care, you guys. Love you all. Merry Christmas. And, hey, the family can have some of this too. And I ain't crazy. I'm just living the way I need to do it. Bye.